Hey yo, after this feature story, make sure you check the short story by the bro Bugs from my projects. You heard I'm attaching it to the end of this story. Make sure y'all don't miss that. That's a fact. Yeah, man, LAZ, man. Now I mean, I'm here with the big bro.
You already know.
We gonna tear that Marcy Memoirs up.
I can't wait, bro.
You heard?
That you ain't heard of.
Marcy history that y'all ain't ready for. Coming soon. Hey yo, make sure y'all go stream that Marcy made, the documentary from DeHaven on Prime Video and Tubi. You heard? Leave a comment, give us some feedback, let us know how you feeling about that. You heard? Z-Man Suicide Polo with the ski man running around the hood like He-Man. Vaughn P in the building, repping that DC.
DC, Uptown, Northwest.
Gen Pop, we in the building. This is the first internet. This was before the internet and before YouTube stories and before jail stories on YouTube.
Word.
This is what it was, baby.
I was on it hard, so I had to have. Shout out to my man Dink. Shout out to my man Dink from DC. He was my supplier.
This is what we using to decorate the podcast set.
Word.
You heard? So get ready for the most fire podcast set you ever saw in your life. That's a fact.
So he stand over me. He like, yo, where the chain at? I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't got it. I gave it to the other homie. He's like, what? The nigga pistol with me in the back of the head. When the nigga do that, right? I do the fake, like knockout shit. You know the movie shit, nigga hit a nigga. So I lay down flat and I lay down and I don't move. The nigga go, I swear to God, bro, I swear on my life, Tio was dead. A nigga go, bitch ass nigga, you ain't knocked out. I shoot you in the back of your head. I go, all right, chill. Yeah, this was a situation, man, rocking with Forrest and McKinley, man, that's a different time zones. Especially coming from Brooklyn. Well, my side of Brooklyn, I'm from the Floss in Canarsie, that's where I was living at, Crown Heights. So it's a lot of houses over there, so we wasn't really like into the projects. When I went to the Bronx, it was kind of a different world, 166 and Morris. I mean, that was the first time I ever actually broke night as far as the niggas just sitting outside, just smoking and drinking. You feel me? It was a lot of love over there on 166 and Morris. You got them college niggas, 6 Wild. That's the first time I seen a nigga actually back out on a nigga and try to light him up right there over some random, you feel me? Nigga hit a nigga with the bicycle. Nigga got mad and tried to air him out. Never seen no shit like that, like up close. So that was a different world, but for the most part, I mean, the whole 167 Grand Concourse was cool. You know what I mean? I was blood, it was real blood orientated, had a lot of Jamaicans, so it was good. When I got moved and I moved into McKinley, I was on, I want to say 163rd and Tinton. It's right there, it's the building right across the street from McKinley Projects. And Jane Addams' school is right there. So that's already a little mixture of bad shit. You got a projects and directly across the street. I'm not talking like down the block or maybe, I mean like you can see, if you look out from the front of the school, it's the Project Park. That's the park right there. They booked me for motherfucking Timbs. So you gotta put it on like it's probably early 2000s. You feel me? At that time, Pele's niggas watching Pele Jeans, Parasucos. You feel me? Mecca. You know what I mean? South Pole, you was still kind of bumming with the South Pole, even though that in middle school I had the jacket. South Pole wasn't in. Sean John was making it cool, Rockaway. So at the time, a nigga was rocking the fit like it was the Pele jeans, and I think I had a yellow Mecca shirt, and I had the beef and Brox. Not the beef and Brox, the mac and cheese, the yellow joints. You know the yellow joints. Mm-hmm. But I went to the custom shop on some just young shit. I'm in high school at the time, and I got the brim, the little strip that go around. I got that shit spray painted white, so it pop out more. You just see the mac and cheese, and it was white. So I'm over here just kind of just, you know what I mean? I'm rocking the shit. Just put the shit into interlude. At the time, I'm living in McKinley and Forest. You feel me? It's a different world. Like I said, it's the projects. I ain't never really liked the projects as much. Only main for the fact that I ran away from home at 10, 11. So I was basically in the project hallways. I saw shit that made me uncomfortable. I felt like when you're in the project hallways, shit can happen from any end. Nigga, from upstairs, downstairs, this floor. I felt real vulnerable, so I hated the project hallways. So we happened to be in they transferred me from the group home. I was in the group home, And it's kind of a weird shit if you think about it. The way that the system works, it doesn't benefit the youth. Because if you're telling me I'm a troubled kid running away, I'm a delinquent, what they call this shit, truancy, I'm not going to school, you put me in a group home, you're trying to kind of better a young teenage boy, why would you put me directly across the street from a project, a housing development? You know what I mean? Like all the group homes, I already knew, like all the group homes was always next to projects. So you try to take one kid and say, all right, the way you're living isn't proper, isn't the way that society deems of it, but you put us next to the hood where you come outside, you see crackheads, niggas is hustling, like it was blatant. So when I had the spot over there, next door from the group home, I mean directly next door was the crack house. Like anybody that know McKinley Pease, they know the building over there. I'm sure they probably been gone. That's just 20 years ago, 15 years ago. I mean, but Carmen, there was a crack house right next door. All the blood homies is over there. So I'm supposed to sit here and try to better myself. You feel me? But right next door is a main crack house. When I say main, I don't want to be here and chill. Like niggas chilling there smoking, they bagging up. It was a real trap house directly next door. So it even got to the point where he had the homie. The homie. I ain't got no hard feelings with the homie. You feel me? The homie Goody. He was supposed to be 3-star general. You feel me? He out there. I mean, these niggas running the hood. Like I said, Saucy McKinley was some real solid niggas out there. You got Goody. You got Red. You had Macho. You had the homie. What's the homie name? M. Dot. Yeah. You had some real reputables that was out there. You had the homie Bless. These niggas was really stronghold and shit. I'm a young teenager. I'm still 13, 14, 15 at the time. So I'm still watching the joint. And I remember I'm out there. I'm over here like I'm blood. The homie Goody, he out there. He drunk and shit. I mean, these niggas are older than me. Way older than me. So the boy Goody. So you know what I mean? Anybody that know how it goes in any kind of project stronghold, there's always the influences. There's always the big homies. There's always the niggas that you feel me, they had to work. Whether or not they was working with somebody else, you didn't know, but those were the niggas that had to work, they was giving it out. So those were the main niggas, and he was one of the main niggas, you feel me? 3-star general. Niggas was higher ranked. You feel me? Really, really flooding the hood with some shit. Like I said, that was the first time I was exposed to seeing so many niggas on one area all hustling. In my mind, I didn't understand how everybody ate. But again, it goes hierarchy. You could tell the older homies pellied out, timmed up. Then you got the homies right under that. They was kind of, not mean, maybe had some cool jeans on, maybe had some fresh J's. And then you had the slacker, I mean? So you could always tell the hierarchy with any kind of gang, hood culture. So I remember one day the nigga said some shit like, we outside in front of the building. Mind you, I'm in the group home shit. That's on the second floor. Next door to me is a fucking crack house. There's a lady upstairs. They used to always be snitching, calling the cops. It's not my business. You feel me? I took a liking and I took a love to Jackson Ave, 152, St. Mary's Project. That was kind of where my stomping ground was. So I left that project. Even though I lived there, I fuck with niggas there, but I went and ate on the other side. Because the other side, I mean, they wasn't cutthroat. You know what I mean? Anybody that knows about Forrest and McKinley, they cutthroat. Them niggas will take your head off, man. Like niggas will do some wild shit. And one of my homies from the group home, you feel me? The homie did his time already, you feel me? From Big Dude's Brim. I ain't gonna put the homie name out there. They know who he is. Them niggas is out there. He fell in love with the hood. He started getting attached to the shit to the point where I guess these niggas was from Cali and they wasn't from out here. They drove through the hood and it was just like, yo, cuz, where the weed at? You feel me? I'm outside in front of the building. You feel me? So I guess they was seeing somebody else from up the block and I'm watching this. I'm like, this nothing good come out here. The homies tell them niggas, yo, go in the building. Yo, we got the bud for you. I see the play going on. The homie go with them. I'm like, nah, I'm gone. I already know how this is about to go there. I'm out of here. So I come to find out this shit hit the newspapers and everything. I guess they went in the building. Them niggas went in there and tried to get the bud. The homies ate these niggas live. $150s all around. I mean, tic-tac-toe, wild, crazy joint. Out of pocket, out of zone. So that hood was already dirty. So I remember the boy Goody, we outside chilling, again, out of my zone. I don't like that area. I know it's 1090. I know it's BKCK. But I live over there. Sometimes I don't want to go to Jackson. I'm chilling. The boy outside drunk. He like, yo, blood. Hey, yo, that lady that's in your building, she be snitching, right? I'm like, bro, I don't know nothing about that. She's like, yeah, I heard she be snitching. She right over there. Go get off on her. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm laughing about it. But at the time in my head, I'm thinking, what? Like, first of all, nigga, y'all niggas is gangbangers in the projects. I'm in a consolidated United States facility at the moment. I'm not sitting here assaulting no lady, and definitely not on behalf of you. That's what I'm thinking at the time. Like, nah. So the nigga like, yo, what you mean? Yo, get off of her, woo woo. So the nigga like, nah, blood, like, nigga, I'm cool too. I'm real right too. Like, I got status in my shit too. I'm not jumping out the window. Boom, we get down the middle of the street. Some other big homies, these niggas about 10 years older than me, they jump. Goody Red, they know who they is. I respect y'all niggas that did y'all shit. I would do the same shit too. Walking out, boom, in front of the building. I get up, wipe my face, I sit right in the same building. Everybody outside, I sat outside. You feel me? Like I'm good. Like I'm not with those. Like I'm cool. I'm good. If niggas want to give me the one on, I'm cool. Other than that, I'm sitting right here. So I didn't know if the niggas thought I was gonna run inside and kind of get low on some of the little group home blood. I mean, he tripping. They niggas seen this like, oh, all right, he cool. He held his own. Now when I think about it, I probably look stupid as hell because the building's across from the project and it's a spotlight on it. So I'm sitting here in the spotlight looking dumb as hell, like in the fucking like in the zoo display case probably. You know when niggas go by the zoo, they got the wild animal, and a nigga looking like I probably look crazy, but I mean, like I said, I held my own. So boom, I'm comfortable in there. Niggas is really fucking with me. I end up seeing the homie one more time after that, and I had a fucking broken 380. I mean, it wasn't broken, but I had no clip in one head. And I was walking in the building. He was outside. He like, it was good, blood. And I had the shit in my backpack. And I remember when I walked in, the door closed. I heard the nigga say, yeah, that's the blood that we had to get at. He good though, but we had to speak about. You should have seen it. And I just kept thinking in my head, like, damn, I got the shit right now. And I went in the building, so they chilling talking. I'm like, I could just back up, double the door, and dome the nigga. It really flashed in my head because I was like, I didn't want to feel belittled, but I just had to play the consequences like over time. I'm like, I live here. It's here. Nothing good without it. But I just kept thinking, like, he don't realize that him making that joke, if I was another individual, not knowing that I heard him, it could have been the finisher. I mean, it really could have been an Undertaker tombstone shit. So I ain't really stressed on that. So I'm chilling now. I'm going to school in Walton. This is where I got the fit on the Timbs on the Mecca, boom, with the Pele's joint. And I don't know if you remember the Vasquez. You fuck with the Vasquez?
What you mean, the boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that was the Vasquez's was a little too. They was a little too uptown for me, but I remember what you're talking about though.
I ain't never heard of them shit.
I remember. Nah, I know niggas, real niggas in the Bronx and shit was rocking them shits. I remember.
I love them shits. I love them shits, bro. Them Gore-Tex Vasquez joint, I was loving them. I had the beef and Bronx Vasquez joint. I was loving them shits. Them shits was lit for me. They was.
Niggas Bronxed you out. You came up there, niggas Bronxed you out. Nigga had the Vasquez on. You know it. Them shits was Bronx.
Even to the point when I went back home to Brooklyn, a lot of the homies, they're like, oh, the Uptown homie came back home to us. Everybody kept saying the Uptown homie. Like I said, niggas, first of all, niggas wasn't wearing Pele's in Brooklyn. You feel me?
It was a few niggas wearing Pele's in Brooklyn. A few. It was very popular in the Bronx, more than it was popular in Brooklyn. Definitely.
I think the AVs was more popular in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's been niggas, money getting niggas who, in Brooklyn they had some Pele's, but yeah, niggas was rocking AVs more than they was rocking Pele's.
I mean, and if you seen a nigga with a Pele on in Brooklyn, he was fresh. It wasn't like, niggas know, you always see the bum nigga with a fresh jacket, he be bummed out. But if niggas in Brooklyn with the Pele, they was low-key fresh, they put it together. So I took on to that. Like, I was loving that Pele shit. I was loving the parachute. I was loving that look. I was like in the Wazam leathers, the Hudson 8-ball leather. I had one of those joints. You feel me? I was loving that look. So, boom. And so I was getting, like I said, so this is the transition for me going to the group home from Brooklyn to the Bronx. I used to always get fresh and come down. You feel me? My main reason why I stopped, not stopped, but why I did less frequent trips from the Bronx to Brooklyn was, one, it's like 2.5 hours. So that's already half the day. You feel me? So I'm traveling now. I got to chill home. Then I got to take another ride back. You feel me? The main issue that happened was one night I was on the L train. I'm sitting on the L train. Boom, it's a long ride, so I'm riding that shit back. A nigga dozed off like he regularly do. A nigga happened to doze off. I'm chilling with the homies, drinking, smoking. I gotta go back home. I gotta go back to the group home. I'm an AWOL if I don't. That's a whole different problem. So boom, I'm on the train, dozing off, and I don't know what it was. It had to be a sixth sense, some kind of energy. You feel me? Like I'm more spiritual than religious. Something said, open my eyes. When I opened my eyes, some African dude, I say African because he looked African, but he could have just been a regular black dude. He got my chain, and my chain is at the level of my nose, and I can see him inching over, like inching it off my neck. You feel me? And my eyes opened at the last second, and it startled me because I like the shimmer of my chain was so close like to my eyes. I'm like, what the fuck?
What stop
and
was this? Like, what stop was this on the L?
Bro, this is I'll be lying. I don't want to even fabricate it. Because I don't remember. I want to say it was near Broadway Junction, but I'm not sure.
All right, so he was trying to take the chain off.
He was sliding it off little by little. The last, let's say I opened my eyes, and it startled me. Like the chain startled me before the nigga because it was so. He was like, I guess he was inching it off, and my eyes opened. You feel me? On some real Pink Panther shit, like real creepy, sneaky shit. And our eyes opened, and I was like, oh shit, and I jumped up, the nigga let go. I thought, if I was dead, I would have took my whole neck with him, to keep it real. If I was up halfway there, I'm taking the whole neck. But he startled, he jumped, he let it go and ran off the train. I got up, he got off the train, but then I'm like, yo, it's fucking 2 a.m, whatever. I look like chasing this nigga. I've still got my piece, and I gotta wait for the next hour on the train. Another nigga gonna book me. I'm sitting there looking like, I'm looking like fresh meat. Wherever, if the nigga was bold enough to do that, I would've got. So boom, I get back on the train, I ride home. From then on, I said, you know what? I ain't doing no late night trip shit. If I go to the hood, I'm going daytime, I'm home earlier than that. Like, nigga had me slipping. He had me slipping. So that's the main reason why I kind of just adapted more to Uptown, you feel me? Like, Harlem, I used to go to Harlem, I used to hustle on 125th in St. Nick. With the homie Lean Bread, Charlie Brown, P. Shine, the homie Twin, God bless his dad, you feel me? I was out there selling cigarettes. You know what I mean? That's what I did, the cigarette hustle, doing the Lucy's. You feel me? Buying it from the African, buying the cartons, and going to flip. You know what I mean? It was more just socializing. You know what I mean? Niggas get fresh, put your Sunday's best on, you feel me? And go sell 50-cent cigarettes on the corner. It was odd, but it was a commodity, you feel me? It was good, it was socializing. You know what I mean? So that just got me in drill with the Harlem shit. Harlem bitches was different. Harlem bitches, you know what I mean? They was acting like they shit don't stink. So they gotta come correct. You feel me? They gotta come correct at these Harlem bitches. Like, that bamboo earrings is not for less than nobody. So I fell in love with the Harlem culture. So boom, I'm in the Bronx, loving the BX shit. You know what I mean? 166 in Morris, fucking 152 in Jackson. I even fuck with Boston Road a little bit. 241st, I rock with over there. I lived on 182nd in Crescent. I was out of bounds. I had no business over there. Because I was in the prime time of the whole DDP Patia blood war. We had a little blood war going with them. And I was living in their hood. You know what I mean? I was getting money and all that. You feel me? I done had 3 hoes coming out there. Imagine having 3 hoes going in the middle of 182nd and Crescent in the hood coming out. A lot of niggas died on that block. You feel me? And I remember one day I was walking home and a group of Spanish niggas going like, yo, hey, you Bleek? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what's up? He like, no. And I was just checking. I thought that was you. Okay, cool. Niggas spin off. So I was never ever comfortable with it. I got up out of there. I mean, when I had the first chance to get some good bread. So boom, now I'm in Walton High School. That's in the Bronx again. Kingsbridge. You feel me? Never been exposed to that many Spanish shit. So it became a race war. You feel me? It was really more of a race war. You have Spanish bloods, but really it became a Spanish against black. You feel me? Crip niggas, we watched them Crip niggas out. At that time, that was when the blood peaked, early 2000s, we watching them Crip niggas out. So I'm chilling there, I'm in the school, I'm feeling comfortable, niggas is fresh. Even to the point where I had a hoodie, a Moschino hoodie, and I got the letters, it was some young dumb shit, high school shit. On my right sleeve, I had Bleek. On the other sleeve, I had Focus. I don't even know why I put Focus, I just put something on. And on the back of the hoodie, I had Dipset. Again, young nigga shit, alright, niggas gonna chew me up for that. But the reason I said Dipset, because we was cutting school, and we was in the hallway, so every time we saw security, it was like, oh, yo, we got a Dipset. So that became the shit, so I was a hallway runner. Anybody that know me, they know Bleek, I was a hallway runner. I'm in the hallways more than anything. Figured out the way to make the fake passes. So I had to pass every day of the week. You feel me? Even to the point where if I went to class finally, and they did attendance, the teacher would say my name, niggas in the class would be like, oh shit, that's your name, blood? Oh, Bleek, that's your name? Like, yo, bro, don't do that. Like, niggas didn't even know that's how much I was in the hallway. It was such a rarity to see me in class. So I'm in there, New chick coming to school. Boom. I got this is the day I got the fit on. I'm trying to tell you how I got booked for the Timbs. So a new chick coming to school, chick little Doreen, fresh little pretty joint. I'm on it. Nice little pretty joint. Bag the joint. Rocking with the joint. The joint live over there by like 174 Crotona. Out of bounds again by the Bronx Zoo. So boom. Still, I'm in early teens. This is the first time I actually went to a chick's house and she had her parents there and we were allowed to like be alone with the door closed. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Keep it real with you. Feel me? I don't fuck with joints moving, I'm shaking, but to be at a house with a joint as a teenage boy with a female and the mom is like close the door and like doing her own thing, it blew my mind. So, I mean, I took advantage of it. I'm chilling. I mean, I'm knocking shit down. And I remember the night, I had the fit on. I'm feeling really good. I had the chain on my neck. Fucking with the joint. I got to take the bus back from Crotona back to Forest McKinley. So it's about 10 o'clock at night. I'm leaving. I get back. Boom. I get back to the hood. I'm walking down from Prospect. Right there by White Plains, Westchester. I'm walking down back. My building's across the street from the projects. I'm good. I just knocked something down. I've been trying to knock down. Shit is feeling good. Go home and go relax. I'm feeling all right. I'm like, all right, shit. I walk by the project park. The park's right there. Right across the street from the school. My building's right across from it. I see the homie T.O. in the park. I mean, like I said, I've been accustomed to the park. Right? Like, what up? You like, yo, bro, go play ball. When I walk by, you know how it's always niggas standing in front of the park, and sometimes you just don't you're not noticing them. You just know it's always niggas there, and you don't really like check out the faces. You just keep it moving to where you going. Mm-hmm. So boom, I see them niggas. I didn't figure out no faces yet. I'm just seeing niggas. I'm looking. All right, none of my business. It's 100,000 niggas that here hustle. I ain't hustling. So who the fuck am I to worry about who's selling dope around here? I walk by them niggas. Boom, I'm getting to the park. I see the other homie, T.O. I see the other homie saying, you gotta get some bud. I got the chain on my neck. Now, at the time, I want to kind of really make this picture real vivid. Nigga had jean shorts on. I mean, it was cool at the time. You know the niggas was rocking jean shorts. I know you had a pair, lads. Don't do that. Niggas had the jean shorts. I had the jean shorts.
I don't think I have ever had a pair of jean shorts. No, I might have. Maybe back in the days.
I might have, nigga.
I don't know about nowadays, though, man.
Not nowadays, bro. I'm talking about early 2000s. You a dirtbag for that. Like, nigga lasted. Nah, I don't know about those. I had the hot full length joints on in the summer, but shit. Yeah, so you said you had the jean shorts on, and what happened? The jean shorts, but they got the little small cargo pocket on the side. You feel me? So I got my chain on, I got the shirt on. So boom, the homie come pull up, he like, yo, I'm about to get some bud. I'm like, oh, all right, shit, cool. I had like $50 in my pocket. I get a nigga a dub. I'm like, yo, grab me a dub. You gonna go smoke? You know what I mean? I took my chain off real specifically before I got on the basketball court, and I put it on the side pocket, in the little cargo pocket. I don't know why. Usually I might have put it in my regular pocket, but I knew the cargo pocket was small and compressed. So boom, I'm doing that shit. I'm talking with the homie T.O., the homie Touch. We tell you like, yeah, nigga, let's play 21. We get on the court, and this is clear as day, man. I never forget this shit because I've been booked twice before. I got booked at like 11 years old for a jam sport by them Rutland niggas in East New York. You feel me? I said I'll never be a victim again. I hated that feeling. You feel me? Niggas booked me with the ski mask. When niggas came out with the ski mask with the nose, you could breathe out the nose. Mm-hmm. They got me crazy for that shit, nigga. I hated that feeling.
What, niggas just snatched it off you?
Nah, the niggas, I'm walking by the bus stop on East New York by Rutland Plaza, 391 to school, and I'm walking, and I see a crowd of niggas. It's blizzard time, and the niggas have the facial joint on. So I walk by. I'm always alert still. I'm still, like I said, I'm young. I'm like 11. I hear shit, sport. I hear this shit. You know what I mean? And my shit looking probably like it look real. It look good to them. I got all the strings on. I've been booking niggas for strings all year. So my shit heavy on the strings. You know, back then, them strings is weight. You got the different color strings, the nice patterns. You was all right. You was taking them shits like, oh, he got it. I hear the whispers. So I'm like, all right. So I'm walking, woo. I hear, yo. Nigga, I'm still 11. These niggas had to be about 15. I think they went to Wingate. You feel me? Bitch ass niggas. I can never tell. I mean, niggas probably hearing it right now. I mean, I got that shit. I mean, but I ain't had to throw my books out. That was some whole shit. So the niggas say, yo. I'm like, yo, what's up? I stop. The niggas walk up on me. one nigga walk up on me and he do the knife joint like a movie shit, bro. Like you know niggas flick the knife out, like yo, let me get the Jansport. You know what I mean? I ain't resist much. I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of did like the what? I'm like, these niggas got no mask on. I don't know about stabbing, man. Niggas gonna kill me. So I did it, man, slow. You feel me? I did the slow joint, and then they did the whole like, all right, get up out of here type shit. You know what I mean? I went to school pissed off. I think I had a fight that day, man. I just remember that Jansport, man.
That Jansport was brand new?
Nigga, my mother's Haitian. She's not spending, by the time Jansport was like $30, $35. Yeah, niggas is not, like, I work for that. The same way I got bullshit out my Avery, she gave me the South Pole. Any fresh shit I had to work for. I had to put in, like, be cool and good and, like, yo, throw the hints. Like, my mom is an immigrant. She learning the language at the time. So, you gotta think, coming from Haiti, they're not like, nigga, you know what I mean? You know, every old person said I had to wear the same clothes and I had one outfit for school. So coming from that, and then you raising a kid and he's saying, I remember when the 11s came out, they were $80. They were $79.99, the first 11s, the black and red, the bread. Niggas know that. Nigga, to my mother, that sounded like I just told her $1,000 for shoes. So, I had to pick and choose. I mean, when I got older, I was able to finesse. But the Gary Payton's was where I was going at, the Grant Hills. I couldn't go too much, but $65.99. Maybe I might push $69.99 on a, you know what I mean? Yeah. So at Jansport already, after they got $5 book bags, nigga, that's the hierarchy. I'm eating high off the hog with a Jansport. So I'm feeling good. So I'm loving that shit. They booked me for the shit, man. I just can't remember. I walk home.
What color was that shit, if you remember? Not even to be petty, but you know what I mean? I just need to know what color attracted the wolves.
Yeah, it was a navy blue joint.
So the navy blue joint be crispy though.
But you know the navy, but you gotta remember the strings on it. The strings pop. So I mean, I keep blaming it on the strings. I feel like the strings made me a target. You know what I mean? They seen the strings, they said, oh, this nigga all right. I mean, yeah, bro, that Jansport, bro, I love that Jansport to death, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, I work hard for that. My mother, I mean, and the worst part was having to come home, and I didn't even tell my moms I got booked. I had to do some fake, like I left it. You feel me? Because now I'm walking to school. You feel me? I'm gonna be on Crown and Utica next to Lincoln Terrace, so I gotta walk down the whole Lincoln Terrace park. So I don't want my moms to be like, oh, he can't walk to school, You feel me? So I had to play the whole, like, nigga, walking to school was the thing. Niggas at the bus stop, you feel me? You kind of mingle a little bit. You kind of not feel like, you know what I mean? I never took a school bus to school. No matter, in any grade, I never took a school bus. And my school went from kindergarten to 8th grade. It was the borderline of basically Crown Heights, East New York, and the Ville, right there by Rockaway.
So what you had to do, though, what you had to do after that book bag got booked, what you had to use the $5 joint? Hold on. Niggas buzzing my door downstairs. Hold on.
Yeah.
So what you had to do, though? Like, what you had to just get the $5 joint?
The handsy-pansy, nigga, hands on America, nigga, hold these books. Nigga, my mom was not hearing that. You know what I mean? It would have been different. If I told her I got booked, she maybe would have got me something. But when I told her that, she was like, nigga, that's on you. You go back tomorrow and see if you can find it. I'm gonna go look for it. So I'm hands on it. I'm holding books now. I'm Poindexter. You know what I mean? I did that for like 4 days. She kind of picked the vibe. Then she gave me the boo-boo bag. You feel me? You know the $5 joint, the $2.99 joint. Shit look crazy. You feel me? That was even worse. So now I'm doing the South Pole over the boo-boo book bag. It wowed out on me. You feel me? I think maybe about 2 weeks later though, I end up I mean, not proud of it, but fuck it. I end up booking a nigga for an East Pack. Remember the East Packs?
Mm-hmm.
I booked a nigga for an East Pack, so I was kind of back in the game low key after that. But I remember from that point on, I just kept saying like, I'm not giving shit away. I'm gonna do the swing and run. That's all I kept saying. If nigga ever try to book me with the knife, I'm doing the swing and run. You feel me? Like, how bad you want this shit? How bad you want whatever you're trying to take, you gonna chase me. You feel me? Then later on, my contract became, nigga, you got a knife, nigga. I don't fought niggas with knives. You feel me? I got hit, blasted, but I done won that fight. I done fought niggas with knives. I mean, most niggas with a knife, if they try to really fight a nigga, if they see a nigga really going, it throws their whole shit off. Everybody ain't really stabbing shit, man. Like, I mean, a gun is a lot easier than a finger. A lot of niggas will flip that trigger. A lot of niggas is not able to really take a ginsu and really direct it in a nigga. And after you hit him, go again. A nigga might do one on some fearful shit, but a nigga to double back on the ginsu, a lot of niggas' heart ain't really built like that.
Yeah, a lot of times that knife work though. something and it be lights out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, them shits is dangerous, man. Them motherfucking knives, man. That knife play.
Nah, shit. I done had a knife fight, man. Me and the homie Jimmy, we done had a knife fight with them niggas on 152 in Wales. Spanish niggas, whole niggas tried to jump us in the hood.
Yo, alright, I wanna hear about that, but I don't wanna interrupt you from the basketball game. You threw your joint in the jean pocket for the basketball game.
Yeah, good catch, lads. You know, nigga be thinking about shit. You throwing back 20 years ago, so I remember some shit. But yeah, so now I'm on the basketball court. The nigga, we sitting there, boom, we straight 21, and again, like I said, I remember like a movie very clearly. The homie shot the ball. He had the first shot. When he shot it, I grabbed the rebound. When I grabbed the rebound, I grabbed the ball, and I turned around, and the boy had the big boy. It looked like a 9. It was that close to me. It was close to me. Then he had 2 other niggas back down in the park. So it was 3 ratchets, and it was me and the homie. And me and the homie and the other homie that came with the weed. He came back with the weed.
You said this in McKinley?
Yeah, McKinley Park, right there. It's niggas that remember it, because I know somebody looked out their window and seen us lay down on the floor. They laid us down on the floor. So when the nigga got the 9 next to my head, I freeze. So my first instinct is to look around the park. I look at the entrance, and like I said, that's the entrance like the right across from Jane Addams. That's the entrance that goes straight down into the project. I look at it, and the nigga say clear as day. He said, "You ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna burn you." You feel me? I don't know if he said burn, blast, boom. He just said, "You're not gonna make it," and something. I don't know if he said shoot, fire, whatever he said. Like, nigga, I got you if you do. And I remember looking at the gate, and I said, so boom, niggas lay niggas down. They're like, yo, where the work at? Woo. So I could tell it was the niggas from the area. You feel me? They where the work at? Woo. I'm like, man, I don't hustle, man. I just finished coming from my bitch house. Boom, where the work at? And I heard other niggas say, where the chain at? Because remember, I walked right by them. So they was already sizing me up when I should have went home. They already sized me up when I walked by the front of the park. So boom, he like, where the chain? I'm like, yo. And I fought hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I worked hard for my shit. I didn't want to give it in. I ain't say I had it. I was like, yo, I ain't got it. They said, where the chain at? So now, I knew these niggas didn't give a fuck. They was cutthroat. You feel me? These niggas was going in niggas' pants. And you know where niggas stash they work at. You feel me? They was going in niggas' pants like, where the work at? Woo, 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 woo. They going in. They grabbed the other homie shit. I don't sell fucking krills. So I'm out there with niggas selling krills. That was at late night. Coming from some good Garfield, man. I was all right. You feel me? I should have went home and relaxed. But I didn't. So I went over there. The niggas laid nigga down. So he go back to the homie. They taking niggas shit out of niggas' pockets. Taking shit out of niggas' pockets. And nigga come back to me again. He like, nah. He like, yo, hey, he was the one. Nigga with the Timbs. So he stand over me. He like, yo, where the chain at? I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't got it. I gave it to the other homie. He's like, what? The nigga pistol with me in the back of the head. This is where the shit get wild. When the nigga do that, right? I do the fake, like knockout shit. You know the movie shit, nigga hit a nigga. So I lay down flat and I lay down and I don't move. Like. The nigga go, I swear to God, bro, I swear on my life, T.O. was dead. A nigga go, bitch ass nigga, you ain't knocked out. I shoot you in the back of your head. I go, all right, chill. Yo, I was like, how you want the nigga to do me? I'm like, all right, chill. I ain't got it, bro. I told you I don't hustle out here. I ain't got that. I gave it to my homie. That wasn't in my chain. So, pat in my pocket. They didn't touch the little side pocket. He went over it, but I'm on the floor laying down, so the side pocket's kind of leaned. So he not really seeing it. So he patting my shit. I'm like, man, I'm laying on the floor. Ooh. So they start walking like they already booked niggas. They start walking and leaving. The other nigga go, nah, fuck that shit. He double back. He pulled my boots. He pulled the pins off my feet. I'm like, man. He like, shut up. I'm like, yeah. He like, I'm like, God damn. Pull his shit off. The first one he got off easy. I mean, that's my right foot. That shit always lose. The left one, he had to do the untying shit. That shit was that was dehumanizing, man. That shit was hurtful. But I just kept thinking, yeah, bro, it was hurtful, man. Nigga, you know your mom take your shoes off and you get back in like, oh, you put the left foot in the right foot. She mad, she taking it off like stupid ass. You know what I mean? That's how I felt like. Give me that. So he pulled the shit off. So boom, I remember that shit, man. I'm laying down flat. I'm like, y'all niggas better not move. So we stayed down there for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know if the niggas gonna turn around and shoot. We look up, this is breaking the night, so it had to be about 3 in the morning. I mean, it had to be a real late night because the morning didn't come too much after. So I know for a fact enough niggas seen it because if you know that park in McKinley, nigga, it's an open park. So the whole project is right there. Everybody from every floor, they got the buildings across the street, the houses across the street, everybody from every floor. You see niggas laid down in the middle of a big ass park. You feel me? With the nighttime beams on. So boom, I got up. Boom. My homie's like, you good? You good? I'm like, yeah. The niggas took some chump change. Boom, I'm like, I got my chain though. Boom, I go in the building. We go find the quote unquote big homies. Them niggas like, yo, they like, yo, they took your shoes, man. Them niggas gave me some big ass Nike size 15s. I'm wearing the size 9.5. Them shit's flopping around. They like, yo, we gonna look for them. In my head, I'm thinking, these niggas is not sitting around here with these boots on. Y'all really got me doing a double walk of shame with these big ass slippers on. Like, yo, they booked the homie. So I'm the victim. But the only thing that gave me some kind of pride was I still had my chain on. You feel me? Even though I had them big ass boo-boos on the feet, flipping and flapping, I was like, I still got my chain on. I'm like, yeah, they caught me, You know what I mean? So niggas we out here running around with ratchets and shit. We did that shit for about 20 minutes. Later on, I come to find out, the niggas from Soundview, you feel me? You know what I mean? God bless them people. I don't know what happened to that. That's not my business. But, you know what I mean? But yeah, I come to find out that's what happened. It was just a circumstance. They was coming to book them niggas anyway. I just happened to be, you know what I mean? The icing on the cake. You know what I mean? They took the mac and cheese joints, man. That Mecca outfit was fire, man. I know you got your preferences with the jean shorts. I was fresh that day, man. I was fresh, man.
Now, the mac and cheese joints was the regular Gore-Tex mac and cheese joints or the 3/4 joints that's mad high?
Nah, it wasn't high. It was regular. They look like the regular beef and Bronx. I guess them shits is mid, like.
Oh, they just like the beef and Bronx, but the yellow ones, right?
Yeah. But I told you I had the trim a custom painted white. You feel me? Nigga laughing. So them shits popped. Them shits really popped. They stood out. So I guess when them niggas was leaving, they were just looking like we ain't get shit from this dumb little nigga right here. And I mean, then I did the fake knockout stunt. So I guess it was just more like, yo, we just gonna take these just to take it. So whoever's out there, nigga, I hope them shits ain't fit your bitch ass feet, nigga. You got those that day, nigga. Whoever's wearing them shits, them shits was stolen. Them shits was custom. Ain't nobody had them shits. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I got booked over there in McKinley and shit, man, in the forest and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I ain't fucked with that hood like that. I still was out there, but I already knew, like I knew coming into it. That's why I hustled in Jackson that they was cutthroat. Them niggas was robbing niggas they knew for 20 years. So me as an outsider, I'm not sitting there giving these niggas 4-course meals off my little shit, nigga. I'm grinding, I'm buying with Zams and Pele's. I'm flossing in Jackson. Jackson showed me love. You feel me? Any movie I had to make out there, I was embraced. Over here, them niggas is out here, and then I lived there. So I always felt like, because of the fact that there was a project in the building, I didn't want smoke because a nigga just sit up in the building and wait. I'm in a fucking program. You feel me? Anybody know on the second floor, they knew that was a group home. Nobody said anything too much, but they knew that was a group home and the crack house was next door, nigga. So they knew already. If you see me coming out of there, they knew exactly who we was. So I just didn't want that tension to the fact where niggas be like, yo, we line them up. All you gotta do is sit in the building and wait. You gotta buzz the door to get in. So, I mean, so I ain't never ever interact with any money shit out there. Any type of money play, any type of fresh shit I did. I went to Jackson, even when I started pimping a bit, and I came back home, I had the 550, I had the Range Rover. I went through Jackson. I ain't riding through Forest and McKinley. Y'all niggas, niggas will take the hubcaps while you driving out there. I ain't want no parts of that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how the niggas booked me over there though, man. But shout out to the Bronx, man. You know what I mean? 241st, White Plains, all that. Them niggas showed me love up there, man. I'm always gonna be in depth to the culture of uptown. As far as the Harlem and the Bronx, you know what I mean? I'm always remember I'm a Brooklyn baby. I'm 718. But I'm always gonna respect, you know what I mean? Love the 212 and you know what I mean? The uptown shit though. But yeah, that's how I got booked though, man. Fucking around.
It was an older nigga. I used to be selling crack. I was selling crack and and I was in 30. I was in 30 in Howard. I was in 30 Greenville. So I'm selling crack. I used to sell a crack. So nigga come, I got the bag. I get a nigga the crack in the hallway, boom. Nigga take his show up the block. So this nigga come in there. Tall nigga.
You just taking random walk-ups?
I'm in the building, niggas know this jumping over here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So this older nigga pull up. I mean this tall nigga, older nigga, old head nigga. He like, yo, let me get 2 20s. I think he said a 50, whatever he said. I'm like, word? So say if a nigga asks for a 20, I might throw 3 20s in your hand. Pick the one you want. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I used to. So a nigga don't be like, yo, let me see another, yo, here. So I think I put 3. Son, a nigga took the 3. Went in his zip shit, went in this shit, pulled out the joint. He said, yo, don't make this a homicide. You feel me? Now let me tell you something about me, bro. I don't respect no niggas robbery, nothing. I'm telling you, bro, you damn probably gotta shoot me, bro. I don't respect no robbery, bro. I looked in this nigga Osby, and this is on everything, bro. I don't respect no robbery, nigga. Me and that nigga, he would have to shoot me. I looked in this nigga Osby, I swear to you, bro.
You just seen death.
I saw that the nigga wasn't playing.
Fuck, yeah.
I grabbed the whole bag, gave the nigga the whole bag, here.
Yeah, fuck out my face.
I'm like, yo, here. The nigga spit. When he spit around the corner, I run outside. Yo! My niggas come running. Yo, son, if we go around the corner, that nigga was gone. Nigga was an old school stick-up kid, bro. It's crazy because later I was with one of my older heads. I was always hang with the older heads. I'm with my older head one day. We in Brownsville Projects. This is where the nigga stomped at. He had a crib and all that. My older head take me, yo, come into my man crib in Brownsville. This is on guard, bro, on everything I love. We go to the crib. I go with him. We go on the crib. There's people in the crib. Son, I see the nigga, son. Son, I'm tight. I see this nigga in the crib.
He like it.
The nigga saw me. Now he saw me.
Oh, you recognize him?
Nigga stick up kid. Got good memory. I'm like, yo, Wink, that's the nigga that put the joint up. What? Wink like, what? He's like, yo, I ain't gonna say son name, but niggas in Brownsville know this stick up nigga. Son said, yo, you talk to him and all that. Yo, he told me, yo, I ain't know, woo, 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 woo. So me and that nigga got cool. That nigga used to come through like, yo, he used to come through Howard. Like, yo, what up? Where they at? I'm like, yo.
Point it out. Tell you
they over there on the soft side. Cause we over there on the hard side selling drugs. Go get them niggas on the soft. Like, yo, they on the soft side. Niggas over there in front of the woo-woo. Nigga go over there, pull it off, come back, yo, here. Man, niggas just got cool like that, word. That's crazy. It's a fact.